sponsored by 666bet.com.
This is Kugan Cassius Rifle Team in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. We're in Dublin here tonight. A disappointing night for you, Matthew.
Yeah, very disappointing. One unbelievable atmosphere. The fair play to all the Irish boxing supporters, fans that come out. Unreal atmosphere, roof come off, and I really soaked it up and enjoyed every minute of it. Walking to enjoyed the fight. It was a good fight. Obviously disappointed about the result in the end, but maybe the younger man, won the fight at the end of that. But he did win the fight. I think youth maybe, as it got the pace, it was enough pace, and probably just at the end then just maybe age caught up with me a little bit.
Your other 3 defeats in your professional career have come to elite middleweights in Stern Martinez and Golovkin. Is this some way a worse defeat than losing to them? Yeah,
because they're Golovkin and Martinez are pound for pound fighters, and even Stern's a solid world champion. Heiland's a competent fighter, but he's obviously not on their level. So yeah, look, it's a disappointing loss, deflating loss, now's not really the time to make any decisions, but obviously I'll have to do a lot of thinking out over the next days and weeks.
I mean, you've said all along that this fight was kind of a make or break to see whether you had it at that level.
Yeah.
Can you drop back down to fighting at a lower level?
Yeah. No, I never. I always said I'm never gonna. Once would he have beaten me a year or 2 ago? I don't think he would have. Do you know what I mean? So obviously I said if I lost to him, retirement would be a very serious conversation I'd be having with myself. Don't like saying if I lose or retire, it's unnecessary pressure on yourself, but it's definitely a conversation and something I'll be thinking about now for sure. But then having said that, Andy Lee, he's fighting Karabov, if he wins, I hope he does. But if he doesn't, if Martin Moore doesn't beat Golovkin, there's still maybe a little round robin of big fights there. I'd like to see who's the best in, Ireland and the UK. So look, we'll see. I don't know. We'll just have to say I don't want to make any stupid decisions or rush into anything, and I don't want to retire tonight and then six weeks of fighting again. So we'll just see. I'll analyse everything. I won't rush into anything. I'm fairly level-headed, and I'll speak with my friends, close friends, people that are involved in me boxing wise, and Joe obviously, and a few people, and I won't make a rush decision, but I'll whatever decision I make, and I'll stand by it then.
How much of a measure was what's left in the tank for you tonight? How much have you gauged from that tonight? Or is that something you have to go away and assess?
Well, obviously, I think, it was a good fight, and I just probably, if you're going to say what won it, I'd probably say his youth won it for him, really. Because it wasn't that he had anything extra special to trick me with. It's a fairly physical fight, like a clinch, the clinches at times, and it was a good enough pace, good fight. He worked the body well. I did too. So it was. I think if anything favoured him, it was probably his age, being the younger man. I'm 32. I've had a lot of hard fights over the years, and probably harder fights in the gym than having the right. So there's miles on the clock, but there's other guys that have too. So we'll just have to see. I don't want to rush into anything. Like I said, if I lost time against this guy, retirement will be a conversation I'll be having with myself, and it will be. But I won't be making any hasty decisions or rushing into anything. I'll just have to think about everything, and we'll see.
What do you remember about the finishing shot from Heiland?
I could have just tucked up and held and tried to survive, but I was 2 down. So what's the point? I'd rather get knocked out trying to win than being here losing on points, knowing that I settled. And I never settle to lose on points. So I'm there to win, not to survive. So. Listen, I'd rather go out banging, do you know what I mean, than just go out holding and navigating my way toward points last, knowing that I was going to lose. I always said I'd rather get knocked out trying to win than just to settle for a loss. So yeah, I could probably open up a bit. I needed the rounds at that stage and paid the price.
Spike O'Sullivan, been mentioning your name for the last couple of days. Is that a fight you'd entertain?
Yeah, I don't think so. No disrespect to Spike, but he's never. I wouldn't really go down to that level. Do you know what I mean? He's a good fighter in his own right, not knocking him, but the level I've been performing at and competing at and winning at, he's never boxed anywhere near it. So, I'm not going to go down to that level. Like I say, if I don't feel I can compete anymore at the level I'm fighting at now, then that's it for me.
All right. Well, listen. Like I said, disappointing night for you tonight.
Yeah.
But you've given us an honest, even on Sky earlier, I listened to your interview and you've given an honest assessment of where your career is, and you'll just take your time and decide what to do next.
That's it. Take the time. I've had a great career. Achieved a lot. Shame I didn't win the world title that night in Germany when I thought I did win it. But we'll see. We'll just have to see. I don't want to rush into any decision, but I'm not going to be hanging around to be an opponent or to drop down at end levels. You know what I mean? And that's not what I'm here for. I was always here to become world champion. And if I don't feel that looks far away at this stage, we'll just have to see. But I won't be making the numbers up for anyone.
All right, Matthew Macklin, thanks for talking to iFootball TV,
Cheers.
and we'll catch up with you soon.
All right, cheers.
All right,
Thanks,
mate.
The Big Fight, sponsored by 666bet.com.